It did not look like much during rehearsals. A green tarpaulin stretched tight over an 8-wheeler truck. Unremarkable, almost ordinary. But on parade day in Beijing, the cover comes off. And what emerges, Chinese propagandists say, is the most powerful laser air defense system in the world. It is the centerpiece of a military spectacle marking 80 years since Japan's surrender in the Second World War. A grand show designed not just for history, but for power projection. A cavalcade of tanks, missiles, drones, and now lasers rolling past Tiananmen Square. Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-Un, and Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian are expected to stand beside Xi Jinping, a trio of leaders watching the rise of China's arsenal, built on decades of staggering investment. The parade is meant to dazzle, more precise than Moscow, more spectacular than Washington, a theater of strength as Pentagon analysts watch every frame, searching for clues about the weapons the US might face in Taiwan crisis, which American intelligence warns could erupt by 2027. Among the star attractions, new Eagle attack anti-ship missiles, designed to sink warships from the US or Britain. Images from rehearsals show at least 4 variants ready to roll. But how much of this is real and how much is theatre? A fair question, because the PLA has not been tested in real combat since 1979, when its troops bled heavily in Vietnam. But Chinese-made weapons have tasted war through proxies. In South Asia, Pakistan used a Chinese J-10 jet and PL-15 missiles during India's onslaught. However, they failed to make a mark as Indian weapons decimated the Chinese supplies. But China's parades have become milestones in its weapon story. In 2015, the focus was strategic missiles, built to strike America itself. 2019, drones stole the show, led by the GJ-11 stealth attack drone. This year, the buzz is about its sharper successor, the Sharp Sword, a loyal wingman drone meant to fly alongside fighters. And then, there are the lasers, once the stuff of science fiction, now the hot trend in defense innovation worldwide. Now here's why they matter. Missiles cost millions, but drones are cheap and swarm in thousands. Shooting them down with million-dollar rockets is a losing battle. Lasers flip the equation. 10 pounds for a shot and an infinite magazine. Countries have been studying it, but progress has been slow. Lasers demand enormous power. They falter in fog, dust or smoke, and many American prototypes underperform. The US Army is considering scrapping its 50 kilowatt Striker Mountain lasers after failures in Iraq. Still, experts see a tipping point: better power sources, mobile generators, system that can shoot and move. Which is why the PLA's parade laser is raising eyebrows. Believed to be the OWS A-10, a 10 kilowatt truck mounted system built for drone swarms. Its cousin, the Silent Hunter, has already appeared in Ukraine, reportedly used by Russian forces to shoot down drones. This is the paradox. China's military-industrial machine pumps out hardware at a breakneck pace, but real-world proof is scarce. The last time the world obsessed over a laser gap was in the 1980s, when the Soviet Union loomed large. Now analysts say the world's leading militaries are running roughly neck to neck. Which means this: the PLA's new parade laser won't sink ships, it won't torch tanks. The age of directed energy weapon is moving fast from science fiction to battlefield fact. And when the PLA unveils its laser this week, one question will hang over Tiananmen Square and over Washington, London and Tokyo. Is this a glimpse of China's future of war, or just another illusion in the theatre of power? Bureau Report, India Today Global.